Hi friends, welcome back, and today is my red, white, and blue glue book. This is the second year I'll be working in this. If you would like to see the very first one, head over to my playlist and you can see what I did. Otherwise, today I just have a bunch of things I've been putting aside all year, and I'm just going to be finding places to put them in. I hope that you enjoy. Let's open this thing up. I have some washi tape pulled out to add some of the fun things. I do have a few stickers. I have a fun banner to put in. First thing I want to do is I have this bag. It is a bakery bag of some kind. And I thought, you know, red, white, and blue, the United States. Oh, amber waves of grain. Get it? Do you get it? So let's put this bag in here somewhere, because I need to create a tip in to put some fun stuff. We have the Declaration of Independence. Okay. Amber waves of grain. This was my crazy page. Sort of would be nice here. Hold on. Let's just double check, all right? So, you know what? I better look at the back. How many empty pages do we have? Oh, I love that. Okay, so we do have some empty spots. Oh, right, that's right. I did a calendar on each of these last pages. All right, now how about, I'm thinking somewhere in the middle, so that would be about here. Oh, this might be a good spot. Yeah. Did you guys work in a red, white, and blue or Independence Day style glue book yet? Do you have plans to do that? Or, you know, you may be from another country and want to create one for your own country. I highly recommend it. All right, I'm going to trim this a little bit. Look, I have tape all over me. All right, so let me make sure we can still open. Yes, we can. And so now we have our little bag. Now I could put blue at the bottom. I hear thunder off in the distance, so you guys might be able to hear that at some point. All right. And then I think I would do the red at the top. Just adds a little bit of a something. Do you guys hear that thunder? I love that sound. Especially since it's not bringing any dangerous weather. All right, so what I was thinking of putting in here, I have several things. So I probably will go ahead and glue that in. Let me take this out. I used to make cards, and this is one of them. So I have a little red, white, and blue ribbon on here. I might put that in there, maybe. For sure, I want to put this in there. This is a painting, a little watercolor, 2018, made in the USA. And it was a veteran, I believe, or an artist that was working for Southwest Florida Veterans Alliance. And here they all are, so cute. So I think I'm going to put that right in there. Oh, and I could add this right here as another little tip in. Here is this sweet picture of veterans from the Southwest Florida Veterans Alliance, and it's a bookmark, and on the back we have that famous statue. I have some little goodies I'm going to glue on the outside, so let me go ahead and do that. Ready? Boom. Anywho, I thought I would try one of those fun, you know, editing things. Here I just decorated the little star there. And we have these fun little images. And then I sort of hid that one there. And Uncle Sam is holding this little pinwheel. My sister sent me this, and it benefits tunnelstotowers.org, which is amazing. So let's find a good spot to put it. How about kinds of USA things here? I want it to have a pretty background. Okay. We go forward. I don't even remember what's in this book. I think at the end I'll do another flip through for you guys. Oh, that's cute. This could be a good place to, I could tip it in, and that way you can still see the city in the background. Let me just keep looking. Cities, towns. I love that. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, I don't know what shoreline this is, but I can see I might put this right here because you can see a city line in the distance. You guys probably know what that is. I have no idea. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's just do it there. And the tip-in, I'll probably make it just like right here. Oop. Oh my goodness. You can see I haven't worked with washi tape in a while. There we go. Are you guys doing anything fun for the 4th of July? Oh my goodness. I don't really have any plans. I might work. If it's expecting to be a busy day for Uber Eats and DoorDash, I'll probably do a little bit of working because that's this Friday, right? Yeah. So yeah, more than likely that's what I'm going to be doing. See if I can earn a few dollars out there. I love the red washi tape. What does that have on there? Oh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. I was like, what is that? I like that. And plus I have this space over here. Now, also, I have these cards, and these were sent from my sister. Thank you so much, Debbie. Paralyzed Veterans of America. So we have all these, like, we salute you images. And oopsies. Hold on. So let me go back up here. I might add one here. We have the Pledge of Allegiance. So maybe the flag one. That sounds like a good spot. Okay. Alrighty. Love it. I have a few like Americana things that I got from a travel book for Celebration Florida, which was created to be like a Disney town. So we have all kinds of fun things here. And so now I just want to look for a blank page, which I don't think I have any up front. Let's add something. You know, you guys are like, tip in. All right, I believe I would add, something on this page. I mean, this is just showing like 1962 identical houses being stacked up. So let me see what I can add. Maybe this truck sort of goes along with this scene here, and I will just glue it in, and then I will have the ability to add something up there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Love it. Make sure there's no glue here. All right. Can you guys hear the lawnmower or whatever that is going on in the background? Weed eater, weed. I don't even know how I just said that. Weed eater. And then I believe I'm going to add this blue washi tape right here just to help this stick down because it is a little bit thicker paper. Oopsies. All right. Oh, yes. Now I'm just using the washi tape that I have already, but it would be so nice to have some like red, white, and blue or stars or some kind of washi tape. And then I have this space over here. I could add, they're a little bit too small for that area. Let me clear that off. All right, then, but I do have some smaller things, guys. That could be a lot of fun. We have, this actually came from this. That would work perfect. And then I would want some smaller things. We have flowers. We have this says America. Wonder if I would use those. Maybe, oh, I have another washi tape. Okay, perfect. That might actually be all right. All right. What about, yeah, let's just do that. I like that. All right, now these are stickers and they do a good job of sticking. And I'm not even going to add glue because technically it has a glue on the back of it. So I do not feel bad at all using it in my glue book. And you know why? The main reason? I am not a purist. I am a mixed media type of person at heart. So if you want to use stickers in your glue book or journals, there are no rules and you can do that. Is it something you like? Is it your glue book? Yes. So you have nothing to worry about. Make it your own. And it's okay if you don't want to use stickers in your glue book. That is okay too. To each their own, right? And also, this is what I have. And could I glue the back of this? Sure. Do I want to? No. I want to sit here and fight with the sticker part. Oh my goodness. Now I probably should have kept it on as the sticker because now it's not so bright, but that's okay. I don't mind. All right, what was I going to put in the middle? Oh, this. Yeah. So I will have it like a little bit lower. Or no. I could just do it like that and then put this above it. Yeah, let's do that. This is not a sticker. There we go. And then celebration. I've been there. It's very cool. Would I want to live there? No. Was my opinion asked? No. Nobody asked for my opinion. But it's a cool place. There we go. Celebration. 4th of July. Very Americana. And then I could always ask, oh yeah. I do have these a banner, but oh, these are large. I would be covering up part of the thing, and I don't want to do that. But look how fun these are. We'll find a page for these. Then the other thing is this cupcake sticker. It's not a sticker, this cupcake liner. And I love that it's sort of part of like a banner or something. But I think, yeah, why would I cover that up? Girl, get a grip. Oh, that would cover that up over there. Nah, it's okay. We don't want that. I have this awesome patch, another thing that my sister sent me, Wounded Warrior Project patch. So hear me out. This has children on it, teenagers, etc., young children. So let's put this right here. I think it'll be cute. And then I still have room to add things or whatnot. Okay, I'm going to tape in these strings and I'll be right back. Well, this took a turn for the worst underneath here. My white marker, just look at my finger. It bled all over my page that I was working on with the little kids reading a book. So never fear, I added this page, part of a coloring book thing that I did a year or two ago. And these are some glow in the dark stars. We'll have to try it later. Anywho, I added red, white, and blue windows here in this classroom. And then I did some little, change their outfits because it was such a dark scene. And just did some red, white, and blue fun. This girl has a cast on, and I just did it blue with hearts on it. All right, so let me add the goodies that I'm going to add on it, and then we'll flip down the popsicles and see what it looks like. I did also add the washi tape here. So let's do it. So what I was thinking was over here, since these are students, I have junior ROTC images here. So I thought, let me add those over here and put them with their classmates. There we go. Added them right here. And then I have this from a planner sticker set. I have this day off sticker. It's sort of old, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add glue on the back just in case it doesn't want to stick. And I'm going to put that right here in the middle. I know it's little. Hopefully you guys can see. Then I'm going to add 1776. 1776 right here. And I also have this flag. And I'm just going to bring it right up here. Bring the numbers a little bit closer together. How did I had it mapped out. I think it was sort of like that. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but this young lady, I feel for her. There is something. She is going through something. Hold on, let me show you, because I'm going to cover her face up. Look at her. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for her. But that's not the vibe of my book. And I'm going to be covering up her sad, poor sad face with a USA star. We're just going to put it right there, just sort of cover her self up. And then I also have this little pinwheel. I think could look cute here maybe. And then I also have this I'm going to add right there, sort of under the flag. Then I'll tie it all in there. Okay, I'll be right back, and this will be all glued in. All right, there we go. Everything is tacked down. I thought I had something over here. Oh no, I think it was the thing that said salute. We don't need two of those. All right, let's pop down our popsicles. Yay! I love it. It's fun. It's interesting. And look, there's space on the back. Like, I could be working in this for years to come. Hello. And then you just flip it up and you have your little design. Yes, that's fun. Love it. All right, let's move on to the next, whatever it is it's going to be. Look, my shirt keeps making an appearance. I got to tuck that sucker in. All right, what else do we have? I never ended up putting these in, but I'm going to. All right. We have this on this page. This is such a funky building right here. All right, I have some other giant coloring book things, and I would love to add them. It's going to be too big for a tip-in, but hear me out. What if I did it a little bit off the page like that? I've done that before. I could trim this small section, or I could do this, trim the small section, and it goes on this page. Hold on, let me just, oh, I also have a smaller one. Still too big to be a tip-in. And then I have this, oh, look at this Bucky's page I did. I just recently picked this coloring book up from Bucky's. That could be fun. I mean, what screams USA more than a Bucky's gas station? Washi tape is down, glue on the back, and oops, make it a little bit straight up there. Oh, no, 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 absolutely no. There we go. No wrinkles. All right, I just have to add a little bit more over here. And down here. Even though you think you get the edge really good, for some reason it never works that way. Okay, ooh, I love that. Yes, ooh, and I added some gold paint. It's fluffy looking. Gorgeous. All right, what else can we add? I added some pennants to this page. I just really needed a background. And I know it's not Memorial Day, but this is, to me, this goes in here. And I have these two cards that I had made. There we go. So I'm glad I was able to get these two home because I have a bunch of these types of things in my closet and they're just sitting there. So why not put them in my glue book? I would really like to put this in there. It's a Independence Day Spectacular. I believe this is also at Celebration, Florida. I could be wrong, but maybe. All right, let me find a spot for this. I thought this page would be perfect because it's, you know, a small town here. And then I'm going to cut out these individually and I'll place them around and maybe add this over here. All right, I'll be right back after I've cut these out. And here I have the packaging from the banners. We're just going to make a little scene. Okay, let me show you what I've done. This is what I put together. Here I just added a couple of these things on this side. Look at the Muppet Show coming into town for the parade. Heck yeah. And so I took a cupcake line or whatever you want to call it, cut it in half and trimmed it up, added a little piece here. We have all of our little 4th of July festivities going on. I added this family here. They're celebrating, having a great time. And then I cut out the other part of the packaging, which were these little pennants, and added those with Independence Day Spectacular and another one of these strips there. I think it looks cute. I really like the way that turned out. All right, I have finished adding everything that I want to add this year. I have some things left over. Anywho, this is my red, white, and blue glue book, and let me just show you the things that I've added. It will be sort of like a flip through, but I'll just point out the things that are new for 2025. Here, I added this little blue swatch of paper. It says Starry Sky, which I thought, oh my goodness, that's a perfect color for this. And this little watermelon there. This one, you saw me add this tunnels-to-towers.org firefighter with the ribbon, and I made that a tip-in. And I thought this was a great page to put it on because it has that city scene. I really like this page next to this mountain scene. So we have this really cool Chevy truck. This was the cover of Celebration Florida's little 4th of July booklet. And I added the celebration here and this little America and then flowers there. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. That's what that looks like up close. That is such a cool little truck. Just flipping through quickly. This page, I ended up coloring this bicycle. This was a sticker and it was a green color and I put it in last year. Never really liked the way it looked, so I added coloring for the bicycle, a blue barrette, a blue and red popsicle, and then in this little tip-in, I added a bunch of shirts. These are men's shirts from that king size men's magazine. Look at that one. It has flags on it and anchors. And I thought, why not? Otherwise, you know, these things just go in the trash. And I like that blue, red, white, and blue stars. We have some tie-dye. Why not just put them in my little book here? I love it. Okay, oh yeah, let me show you the popsicles. I just traced those with white and then her little blue ribbon, and then there's the bicycle. You know, things that we can do. You don't even have to know how to draw, but if you can like, what kind of marker did I use? So it's a brush tip, which is perfect for just laying the marker right on top of the image. This is where I added this bag from a bakery, and I just put a whole bunch of little fun images. We have these little stars here and here. They were solid, and then I added the marker on top. You know, just add something a little bit fun. So this is a tip-in for next year. However, let's see what we have in the bag. We have this really pretty flag. This page, I added a bunch of the pennants because I needed to cover whatever was on the backing here. I think I put them down, and then I had all of these little images. Here, let me show you. So these are from some kind of a magazine that had like people's cards that they made. So I just cut them out and added them here. All right, so we have this, right? I added this patch, Wounded Warriors patch, USA. Okay, now keep in mind, we're going to turn the page and you'll see why this is here. Think of this as folded over this page. Ready? It's mind-blowing. Not really. But doom. Okay, so I had these coloring pages and I placed them, this one on the page crooked, and I trimmed it off. Okay, however, it does look like it goes all the way across because I took this little section that I cut off from here and just taped it to this one, cut off the edge on here so I could make it a tip-in where it was nice and square. And so yeah, this sort of like goes across the page. You know, look at that bling. I love it. Now, when you open, you have the states, the map of the United States, and then I have all of this extra room to add things over the years. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes. Okay. All right, this page I went ahead, added more of the pennants, and then these are the Memorial Day fellas, veterans and whatnot, but I just took the wreath part off, and, you know, it's just a page saluting the veterans. Because that isn't just during the 4th of July, that can be all year long. Oh boy. Now here, I love this fun little page with my added popsicles. And of course, the back, we have room to add things next year. And here is this coloring page. I like the moon. I had put glitter, different types of glitter in there. And oh, we'll have to see if these do, in fact, glow in the dark. We have the teenagers, the youth on this page, and I had used the marker and added red, white, and blue to the ladies up here. And then this little window. There we go, a little pinwheel. And then these are junior ROTC kids. But I love that there's popsicles. Yes! And I just used my packing tape to glue, not glue, to tape down each section of the, I almost said ribbon, of the, and I almost said wire, of the twine. Yeah, there we go. So now these sort of move around. Here is my little Bucky's coloring page. That turned out fun. I love it. And man, I would love to use the markers on top of this weird building and do each level a different color, red, white, and blue. I might do that in the future. Oh, so here is the one page I showed you. And we have what I thought looked like, you know, a basic American little town. And here they are at their 4th of July Independence Day spectacular. And I added all of these things. We have a little family there. And we have all kinds of people with the cupcake liners having their time at their Independence Day celebration. Oops, sorry. And then I added these two pictures here, the fireworks. And so this man was wearing a Miami Dolphins jersey. And while I don't have a problem with that, I just wanted it to be solid blue. And then this fella, I just changed his shirt to red. So you would really never know, looking back at this, that I did that. So that's a great way to sort of like blend in areas that you don't really care for. You guys saw this one. I just added my little cards, which give me lots of space inside. And I like that I'll be able to put more items in here. And then this will just stay on the outside of the book. This is the back of the book. I have one more page to show you. And then this was here last year, except for I didn't paint their clothes. So I added hearts, and the mama here, she has dressed everybody up. She has done all the sewing. They look fabulous, adorable, so sweet. And then this is from the Dollar Tree last year. And you just pull it like that and you have an interactive. Let me turn off the lights and we'll see if my page glows. I hope so. Can you guys see anything? You cannot. So that is not glow in the dark paint. Okay, hold on. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed, and that was not necessarily a fail. I had no idea that I did that last year. I don't even remember. All right, my friends, I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope that you have found some little bits of inspiration that you could use yourself in any of your glue books. It doesn't have to be Independence Day, red, white, and blue. It can just be any day, any glue book, any junk journal. Have a great time, and I appreciate you spending time with me. Thank you so very much, and I will see you, and you, and you, and especially you. Be good. I will see you in the next one. Bye.